excitement level for an event like this, and maybe how the excitement level has changed from last year after a bowl win and the run in the Sun Belt tournament and all that.
Yeah, so to start, one of the things when I started about 2 years ago as athletic director, a lot of the fans and donors and alums talked about communicating and getting out more. So we had done some caravans in years past, but wanted to rebrand it and launched Howl on Wheels, and had several stops last year. And it was pretty good, but this year it's a whole nother level. I think Memphis would probably had double what we had last year. Paragould was a full house, and then tonight I think this might be a record number in terms of our Howl on Wheels. So it's been really good, so much positivity. Obviously we've had a great year in terms of athletics, a lot of postseason success, going to a bowl game, men's basketball playing in the conference championship and going to the postseason, and then men's golf winning the Sun Belt and going to NCAA. So a lot of positive momentum, a lot of people are excited, and a lot more fun when you can talk about all the success. And we follow where we are in the Sun Belt standings. There's the Bubas Cup, which is the all sports compilation, and we were second. I think we're going to end up finishing fourth, but with 14 teams now, it's one of our best finishes ever. So excited about the progress we've made.
I know you had a lot of goals when you first came in here and took over this athletic program. What are some of the areas you feel like you've reached some of those goals, and maybe some things you want to do here in the future?
Yeah, so starts really for me with our executive team and our administrative staff, and kind of defining roles and responsibilities, even little things like setting regular meetings, an organizational chart, all that kind of thing. So I think we've got a good kind of foundation set. Feel really good about some of the hires we've made on that side. And then same thing with our coaches. Obviously we want to have a lot of success, we want to win, but I also want the culture to be right with the athletic department and with our teams. I think it's even more important now than ever with everything we have going on with transfers and so forth. We need to have a great experience for our student athletes. That's academically, athletically, and then launching their careers when they finish at A-State.
How important are these road shows you guys do, going across the state? How important is that?
I think it's extremely important. People have so much going on nowadays. I can attest to that. I have 2 daughters, and they have activities all the time. So, people, it's hard to come to Jonesboro sometimes, but when we can come to your hometown and spread the word about Arkansas State, and then, Arkansas State people can see maybe, some alums or teammates that they haven't seen in a while, and just to get us all together and the positive energy like I talked about. And I think it's special when we come to your place. Even Paragould, it's not far from Jonesboro, but they really appreciated us just making the trip there and coming to see them.
I know at this point, NIL is just a dirty word, but also, it's the reality of the situation now. Where does A-State kind of stand in that realm, and what are your goals and hopes for this kind of next year in raising the bar?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I always say we have NIL, we have transfer portal. The Impact Club has done a tremendous job in terms of that for us, and that was somewhat set in place. We've tried to ramp it up since I've been there. We're going to talk about it tonight, and it's part of fundraising. We can't directly be involved with the rules as they are. We can talk about it, but people are going to give to what they're passionate about. We still have facility needs. We're still raising foundation dollars, but now NIL is also part of that equation.
Well, you mentioned facility needs, and there's rumors out there, and there have been rumors out there for a long time.
Right.
What is your baseball stadium situation?
Yeah, we have several facility needs. We have kind of a master plan we've put together. Baseball's a big part of that, and we have had some meetings. We haven't got to a point where we're going to roll something out quite yet, but like I've mentioned before, we really have to start. We want to be where the stadium is currently. We want to have a footprint with all of our sports, and Dr. Shields will talk even bigger picture about kind of making a campus, an entertainment area that would tie in with that. But we got to start with the turf. We have inclement weather quite often, as you all know. We had some yesterday, and it's not just, we had a couple games that were canceled 2 years ago, but the practices too. So we're going to hopefully start with that, and then we'll go from there in terms of stadium, et cetera. But again, it's going to come down to fundraising, and we do have people passionate about baseball, and obviously it's an outstanding conference in terms of the Sun Belt.
How soon are you hoping to have turf down?
Ideally, we'd like to get that going during the off season. There's a lot of moving parts to that and the funding model as well. But hopefully we'll have some more information to roll out in the next few weeks.
Mr. Purinton, in your second year, have you accomplished the things that you wanted to accomplish so far, or have you missed out on some?
I'm sure I've missed out. We've missed out on some. I'm kind of the you've never arrived mindset. I think being with Coach Saban for 15 years, that's kind of how you operated. But I do think we've made a lot of really good progress. I think there's a lot of buzz, a lot of positive feedback when we go out and meet with donors and people around our state, and even people outside of the state of Arkansas. I can't tell you how many text me when we're at the bowling national championship or following our golf team or, watching us play for the Sun Belt title in men's basketball or watching our bowl game. I mean, you're reaching millions of people. It impacts the entire university. So I'm sure we've got some things we could have done better, but we've made a lot of positive progress, and we're going to keep pushing forward.